Hey guys, welcome back. I'm Maud and today we're gonna do a short and sweet flow for our hips. So we're gonna move in order to bring mobility and space back into our hips and feel a bit lighter, both physically and mentally. So we're gonna find a comfortable open child pose. So have your knees mat distanced apart and gently release your hands, your elbow and your forehead onto the mat. We're going to take a moment to land into our practice, feeling the opening in our hips. If you want to sway the head side to side to massage your forehead, or maybe you want to stay still, that's fine. You know what you need. Bringing the left hand to the left and the right hand on top, pressing into the left hand, releasing your head in between your arms, and we're going to feel the stretch on the right side body. Slowly we come back to center, resetting here, and we go to the right side. So right hand to the right, left hand pressing onto the right one, hands in between the arms, and we feel the stretch on the left side body this time. Slowly we come back to center, and on the next inhale we walk the hands towards the chest and we find a tabletop. So aligning your wrist, elbow and shoulders and having your knee below the hips. Your toes can be flat or tucked, that's up to you, depending on the grip you want to have in your practice. We're going to engage our abs and try to keep our weight in the center. And we're going to lift the right knee onto the side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, almost there, 3, 2, 1, and we're going to release that right leg on top of the left one, and we're going to find our cow face posture, having both hands onto the side, long spine, feeling the stretch of your leg. You have your knee on top of each other, and breathing in and out. Shoulders are relaxed. If it's too much for your muscle in terms of chest stretching, you can adjust. And exhale. We come back in our tabletop, uncrossing the legs, and we're going to open the left hip this time. So we inhale for 10, we open, 9, 8, trying to stay as much as you can on the center, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, almost there, 1, and one last time. I always count the 0. No idea why. Coming into cow face on the other side. So both of your hands on the side. You can have them on your feet as well if it's more comfortable. Shoulders are down, the face is relaxed. And we're going to come back into tabletop. Not for a long time, because we're going to send our tailbone up and coming into downward facing dog. So having your weight equally spread in between your hands and feet, spreading the fingers wide, elongating the spine. If you feel you're rounding your back, you can always bend the knees. Your head is heavy, and we're going to shake it Yes, no, yes, and no. On the next inhale, we float the right leg to the sky. And exhale, we open our hips, bending the knee. And here you have the option to draw a circle with your knee. And the idea is not to do it in a rush. We want to do it slowly, or to stay still if you prefer. Sometimes we crave for movement. Sometimes we are happy to stay still. Every day is a different practice. If you're drawing circle, maybe change the direction. And question yourself, why did you choose that option? And exhale, bringing that right foot in between the hands in front, releasing the left knee. And we're gonna open our right foot to the side, bringing our right hand into our knee and opening the hips. If you want to have a block below your left hand, or a book or a cushion or anything to support, because we want to keep the chest open. And we enjoy creating space into our hips. Option to release the left hand and come and grab the left foot for a nice stretch of the left thigh. Only go there if it feels right for you right now. Exhale, we release, and we're going to try to come into our elbow and just draw a circle with our hips. If you can't, you stay on your hands, and we're going to draw some circle in one direction first. And whenever you're done, you're changing direction. And we're gonna go to the top, to the back of our mat, finding Skandasana, opening our hips. Right foot is flexed. You don't have to have your left knee onto the floor. We just want to have a long spine, placing your left hand onto the floor, and we open the right arm. So we are opening our chest and opening our hips. Your gaze can always follow your hand, but it can really be anywhere you need it to be present in your practice, not to create additional tension. Your neck has enough tension to deal with, believe me. And exhale, we release, and you can either use your hand, or you can try to challenge yourself and come back to the top of your mat in runner's lunge and find your easy twist. Keeping your hips leveled. You don't want the left hip to crash, so make sure that it's aligned with the right one. And exhale, we frame the foot and we find downward facing dog. Option to go to your vinyasa if you want, or to come directly into downward facing dog. Resetting for a moment. And on the next inhale, left leg to the sky. And exhale, we bend the left knee, opening the hips. So same as the other side. You can draw a circle with the knee, or you can stay still. Each side is different because we're not symmetrical. So don't worry if it feels different, if one side is weirdly easier or really challenging. That's totally normal. You change direction, and on the exhale, we release the left foot, release the right knee, and we open the right foot, pressing with the left hand into our left knee. Coming into our fingertips on our right hand to really find support and length. We open Lengthen. Everything to make us feel lighter. Exhale. We release the right hand, and if we want, we can grab the right foot. Only if we want. No obligation whatsoever. Exhale, we release the back leg, coming onto our elbows or onto our hands, and we're gonna draw a little circle with our hips. Doesn't have to be big movements. It can be subtle movements. Keeping your neck aligned with your spine. And we come back to center. And we're gonna shift the weight to the back of the mat, finding our surface lunge Skandasana. Releasing your right hand onto the floor and opening the left one, finding space. Stretching the left side body. Flexing the left foot. And we release, option to use your hands or not. And coming to the top of the mat, runner's lunge and easy twist. Left arm to the side. Gaze follow, or gaze to the side, or gaze to the floor. Sometimes your neck needs a rest, and looking at the floor doesn't prevent you to have all the benefit of the posture. Exhale, we release, and we find our plank. Option to stay there and transition into down dog or full vinyasa. Inhaling, up dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. The last one of this mini flow, so enjoy. And we're gonna release our knees mat distance apart, finding child pose. Finishing as we started, releasing your forehead onto the mat. And you can stay there as long as you wish. Observing how it feels after moving for 10 minutes, what's happening in your body. Resetting for the day ahead. Thanks for joining me for this practice, and I really look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye bye.